Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in and happy Thursday. It's December 11, 2025, that magic number 11. You guys know that. It's also the 25th Tola Talks going live. Pretty excited about that on YouTube. Thanks for the subscribers. And let me jump right in here today. We're going to talk about the top 5 trending slang words today. Had to look these up because I guess I'm not, I'm not that cool anymore, or maybe I'm just getting older. My friend says she hates to use the word old, so we use older. But first, let me give a congratulations to the federal chairman, Jerome Powell, and the U.S. Central Bank just lowered interest rates a quarter point to the 3.5 to 3.75 level, lowest level since 2022. Hey, congrats. We needed it. No doubt, and it's the right thing to do. And second, I want to congratulate the U.S. Service Academy. Did you guys see this? They're barring transgender women from women's sports. So, hey, congrats. It's the right thing to do, and we needed it. So let's jump right in here. Let me get that little... I love that. These are the 5. Now, I looked these up because I've been seeing this first one. You guys been seeing it. And let me tell you, in my book, The Sub, let me give a shout out. You guys know this. I talk about the 2 words that are used nonstop in the schools that I taught. You guys know I taught during the COVID era, 60 plus different schools, and they used the F-bomb, I don't know how many times, and the N-word. They use those 2 words so much that you have to say, whoa, guys, let's cut it out. Stop doing that. So maybe they're on to these 5 words. Well, there's 4 words and an emoji, you'll see. The first one is 6'7". You guys see this? Now, I watched this on ESPN the other day, and I said, I got to look this up. So it's a nonsensical expression used by teens and tweens, and it comes from the song Doot Doot 6'7" by rapper Skrilla. I looked him up. I didn't know this song. Skrilla's from Philly, and they say it's a reference to either 67th Street in Philly or 67th Street in Chicago. Lived in both towns, and I know those are more violent areas than the rest of the town. And it also, there's a lot of these in the videos. There's a lot of memes going around of this 6'7" NBA player, LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball. I don't know him. But again, this is what I learned about it. It's usually repeated slowly several times, accompanied by this like open palm, 6'7", 6'7". I guess it means like so. I don't know. I mean, it's like a slow motion thing. And, it's like these 2 scales balancing, right? So that's what's going around now. That's the first one. And I'm telling you, I'm seeing it everywhere I go now. Well, at least it's a lot better than the F-bomb. All right. Number 2. How about that? Number 2 is this word called girly pop. Now, this goes back. It says it comes from a genre of music that dates back to the late 70s and early 80s, the Deborah Harry era. Love Deborah Harry. Rapture and what was that? American Gigolo. She was in that movie too. All right. It's used as a friendly, affectionate term for a close friend. It's, though not always, a girl or a woman. Guys, I didn't know this. It's also used for pop music made or like seeming to appeal. Man, I'm having trouble today with the words, especially for women, right? It's also used as a noun, okay, for a stereotypically feminine woman, or an adjective for a thing it says that are considered hyper feminine or stereotypically feminine. So there you go. That's the second word, girly pop. Yeah, I've never used that word or even heard of that. Number 3, I heard of this word, Chad. I know the movie Chad. It's not a movie, a series, Chad Powers. It's a Hulu comedy starring Glenn Powell. Give a shout out to Glenn Powell. I like his films. It just debuted September 2025. I think they got approved for a second season. It's about a talented but arrogant college quarterback. You guys know this, right? Who his career's ruined, so he puts on a disguise and he becomes this new guy, Chad Powers. So, hey, good luck to the series. But it says Chad is based on a male It's generated, it says, comes from the early 2000s, right? So a male who's given the name Chad, okay, and it's used as a stereotypical frat boy or jock, right? It's also slang. It's like an insult for like loser, idiot, jock. Anyway, by the 2010s, it says the internet adopted it to mean alpha male. All right, someone who's built, handsome, swaggering, and irresistible to women. All right, and then in the early 2020s, it said it developed a positive sense. It used to praise a man, and it's someone who's seen as impressive and traditionally masculine. All right. All right. It says the intent. It's a slang term used to refer to several types of dominant male figures. That again, handsome, entitled, formidable, and there's also a word called Giga Chad, which is, I guess, the exceptional or Uber Chad. Anyway, any Chads out there? Good luck if you are. All right. How about number 4? Again, I don't know these words. Didn't know this word. Rage bait. Rage bait says it's online content that is intentionally offensive or provocative, right? It's usually, but not always, found online, and it tries to provoke anger or outrage as a means of gaining attention or making money. Says often refers to inflammatory content online for the purpose of gaining revenue through clicks. Well, there's sure as hell no rage bait going on in this show at Tola Talks. No way. All right. It says it also refers to trolling behavior eliciting a strong reaction. It's all about a reaction, right? It's all about gaining views. You know, back in the internet, I had a .com called theaskingprice.com back in 1999, and it was all about eyeballs, gaining eyeballs. Eyeballs meant you had value. So this is a little bit different because these through clicks are going to make you money, right? So it said it sprung up in the 2010s, and it's slang, but it's not vulgar. So that's a good thing. It's not a vulgar term. How about the last one here, number 5? It's actually an emoji. Again, I didn't know this. I had to look it up. It's the dead rose emoji. You guys see that? It signifies heartbreak. It's known as the wilted rose or wilted flower. And it's like a picture of a rose. You see it kind of wilted over. And it's often been used to replace the broken heart emoji, you know, which was seen as to be overused. So I don't know who replaced it, but hey, I should have used that for my mom. Rest in peace to my mom who passed away in May. I used a broken heart. So, hey, what do I know? But it's been around since 2016, but it had a surge in popularity early this year. Hey, who knew? It says it's used earnestly and mockingly at times, but it says it now seems to signify romantic loss. Well, there's no romantic loss here. I haven't had romance in quite some time. So finally, well, that's it for the 5. Let me go over them again. Remember, the first one is, what do we say? 6767. Second one, girly pop. The third one, Chad. The fourth one is rage bait. And finally, the dead rose emoji. All right, guys, that's it for today. But let me give a shout out, a final good luck shout out to my 3 favorite women's volleyball teams. We got Purdue kicking off tonight. Then we have Indiana tomorrow and Nebraska Cornhuskers tomorrow. So, hey, ladies, good luck. I hope all 3 of you move on. We're trying to get to the Final 4 this weekend and ultimately into the championship on December 21st. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? I sure hope it's one of those 3 teams. All right, guys, have an awesome day. And as always, get your workout in. Peace.